I got this. Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's October 30th. Yesterday was a good day and I got the show shot, so I'll be getting that cut today and hopefully posted tomorrow. And when Michelle saw the video from yesterday, she was very happy with it, which made me happy, so that's all good. In terms of the boys, Liam's doing okay. Logan's fighting off something, so he's been coughing a lot throughout the night, which kind of makes it really hard for him to sleep, which makes him a little bit more cranky during the day, but he slept really well last night comparatively, so hopefully today will be a good day. But also what's great about him is he is so painfully sweet. Even when he's sick, he'll just say the most adorable things. It can be really hard to stay frustrated with him when he does these things. And I'm sure that's kind of universal for a lot of kids. But man, you're frustrated because you're sleep deprived and then he just says something and it just gets you right in the feels. And that's why I love them. But going into the themes of the week, I finally figured out what to do for the last day of the week, which means all 5 days are covered now. So here's the new list. Motivational Mondays, Top 10 Tuesdays, Wondrous Wednesdays, Thankful Thursdays, and Fanboy Friday. So Fanboy Fridays are going to be an opportunity for me to just geek out over something that I am a fanboy for. Could be anything from books to movies to TVs to a certain product, to a certain person, to a certain charity, to anything. Anything that I am extravagantly enthusiastic for. So for the inaugural Fanboy Friday, many people who know me, this isn't exactly going to be a surprise, but my first fanboy video is for Doctor Who. Now I only came into Doctor Who a handful of years back after they started up the reboot. But from that point on, I went nuts. I dove into it, I watched everything up to that point, and continuing onward, and then started working my way backwards, which is I think the good way for people who haven't gotten into Doctor Who yet to do that route. Because the old episodes, while some of them are incredibly cool, they can be hard to get into, and they're somewhat spotty in terms of how awesome they are. So if you start with the new reboot, starting from when Christopher Eccleston took over as the 9th Doctor, and move your way forward, by that point you'll be so addicted that it can give you the momentum and the motivation to go backwards through the classics. And trust me, there are some awesome people and awesome episodes back there. And for those who are fanboys or girls of Doctor Who, they go by the name Whovian. And besides a deep devout love for Doctor Who, which stems from not only the shows being very cool, but also the idea of the character, Stephen Moffat, the current showrunner from the reboot onward, had something to say about Doctor Who, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly. It was basically the idea that he loved the character of Doctor Who because it was a hero who didn't need violence to always win over his enemies. He was a guy who could race through space and time in his TARDIS, and that's one thing, but then what were his special gifts? Well, he has 2 hearts. And it just makes him that much more compassionate, that much more caring. And in several episodes, you actually see how much he cares about the people that he even has to eventually kill. And then what's his weapon of choice? It's not a gun, it's not a sword, it's not a death ray, it's a screwdriver. It's a tool used to fix things. And that's really what he wants to do. He wants to go around fixing situations. I just think that's a great way to look at a hero. But what also makes you a fanboy or girl is stuff. I got these. I got this. I have a Sonic Spork, thanks to Loot Crate. And I have a bunch of other Doctor Who toys that are in my office that you might have seen in that little montage from yesterday's video. And then comes the clothes. I got this, and this, and this, and this. Dalek socks. TARDIS sock. TARDIS hoodie. This book. And the piece de resistance, the onesie. So yeah, that's what makes me a fanboy for Doctor Who, and I'm planning on continuing that for many years to come. Sadly, I don't have cable right now, so I can't watch the things that are actually airing on BBC America, so I have to wait till it hits Netflix, but when it does, I'm gone for those few days, if that. So for those of you out there who are also Whovians, leave me a comment, let me know the things you like about Doctor Who. And if you're a fanboy for something else, leave me a comment about that. I'd be curious to see what it is that you guys geek out over. And that ends today's Fanboy Friday. Hope you guys have a great Friday, an amazing weekend, and as always, be good to each other.